Hi, everybody. Happy Friday. Welcome to our Peek into Pink. Thank you for joining us today. Whatever brings you here, we're just so excited that you are joining us for your lunch break. Maybe you've been curious about this opportunity and the new $30 kit. Or maybe your friend has a really big goal and she just asked you, would you just listen in? Whatever brings you here, we thank you. So today, what you can expect, we're going to have a really cool live conversation with one of my Mary Kay sisters, a leader in Mary Kay, as she shares her authentic self and how Mary Kay has impacted her life. And her story is just one of many women that have been transformed from the opportunity across the country. And so we're excited for you to hear from her today. And while you stay on live with us, stay on live for these 20 minutes and join us, and you're commenting, all your comments enter you to win a live raffle giveaway. Yay! So don't go anywhere. Stay on with us live today. The more you comment, the better. So want this to be fun, want this to be interactive. So more comments, the more chances to win. So here's one easy comment. Ready? Type in your name in the chat and the name of the person who invited you. Okay, here it is. Ready? Type it in. So let us know who invited you. Type in your name and the name of the guest that invited you today, the consultant that invited you today, because we want to know who is on here with us today. All right. And so, and above all, I think above anything else that happens today, you guys, also as you hear today, if you get inspired by something you heard, something from Grisel's story, from my story, put some, you can share in the comment section. I love that. Or yes, I agree, or 100%, whatever you feel inspires you. You're on, YouTube, you can put like your emojis. We just want you to share. So definitely comment and put your, for the comment section there. Also, above all that is going on in the world, you guys, there's so much happening. And if you live in Florida, epicenter of COVID-19, how did we get here? I just pray that in our time together, that this time would fuel you, that it would fuel you, that it would challenge you in a good way, that it would inspire you to take your very best next step in your life, whatever that looks like for you. And I believe that in times of change like this, we're just open to new opportunities. We're open to things that maybe we never would have considered. So as we get to share from our heart to yours, I just challenge you to open up your heart to receive. Elevate your mind, open your mind to receive today's information. And I believe that that there's a reason that you are here with us right now. It's not by chance. God does not do anything without intention. So I pray that this would move you in some way today. Now, before I do a little bit more, share a little bit more about our great leader today, I'm going to tell you more about me really quickly, so I'm not a stranger to you all today. I began my Mary Kay business 11 years ago. 11 years ago, in a time kind of like this, a recession, a different recession, but a recession nonetheless. I was in the pharmaceutical industry, and I lost my company job in the peak of the recession, January of 2009, and I lost my company car, my job and my car, all in one day. My world stood still, as it is for so many people right now during this really crazy time, right? I did not know if I would love Mary Kay. I did not know if I would be really good at it. I didn't know if it would really work for me, but I knew I had to make a decision. Not that I had to make a decision forever, but just for the right now, And so during that time, you guys, Mary Kay met my most immediate needs to replace cash due to a loss of income. Paying my apartment, getting a car, paying my 10 credit cards. Don't judge me. I definitely was a big shopper. I still am, but I can afford it. But before I could not. So you guys had 10 credit cards when I joined Mary Kay, and to be able to, replace an income, pay your debt, pay for an apartment and a car, it met my most immediate needs, probably one of the most challenging times in my life. Mary Kay has continued to meet my need. And in that time, for community, for a positive support system and encouraging through that challenging season, it's also met my immediate needs to, even now during COVID-19 and through these past years, raising a family, being able to put my faith first before my career, my family before my career. When I first joined Mary Kay, I wasn't a mom yet, but now I'm a mom of two with a 6-year-old and a 4-year-old. And, it's met my need while generating, income for my family at an executive level for 11 years with raising my 2 small children from home. Now, providing other women a great safe from home business at a time where it's never been smarter and more important to have opportunities, extra choices, plan Bs, extra income, because we just never know, right? I would say that in Mary Kay, what unites us all is that we are all imperfect women. We're not perfect by no means, who perfectly fit together in an environment where we get to put our families first. when we get to put our faith first above and our dreams and our goals above anything else, which I love that. So with that said, with no further ado, I want to introduce you to our speaker today, our very own Grisel. And you guys, I just love, we first joined Mary Kay at a similar time together. We kind of grew up in Mary Kay together. It's a really cool comeback story. And I want you to meet her right now. Let me bring her on the screen. Give me a second. There she is. This is Grisel. Welcome, Grisel.
Hi.
Awesome. We're so grateful that you're here with us today, Grisel. Thank you for your time. Thank you for just sharing from your heart. One of your greatest gifts, you're just the real deal. And you guys, it's a big deal we have her here today because just last night, she was announced as this year's Rookie of the Year in Mary Kay. We had an amazing award ceremony last night, and Grisel got to, really got to be recognized for her incredible year and above and beyond that in the business. So Grisel, I would love for you to tell the girls a little bit more about you and your Mary Kay story. Would you begin?
Sure. I'm so excited. Thank you for having me. So my Mary Kay journey started a few years back, to be exact, around 8 or 9 years. I was introduced to the Mary Kay products just to have fun. And just to enjoy some Mary Kay time and have fun with some girlfriends. And I started listening and with the open mind, because in that season, even though I had a corporate job, was working 40 to 60 hours a week, traveling around the country. I had a great salary, great career. I couldn't make ends meet. A little extra cash is never such a bad idea, right? At that time, my daughter was still in daycare, $197 a week, diapers, formula, gets expensive. And when I heard about just starting a business for a side hustle and a little extra cash, I said, why not? There's no territory, there's no quotas, there's no obligation, just have fun and make a little extra money. So by doing that, I was able to pay off my debt, and Mary Kay continued to pay that daycare until my daughter started kindergarten. And during that season, I met a lot of awesome Mary Kay women that were inspiring, that were coaching me, empowering me. I just loved the environment of Mary Kay. But in that season, I didn't, I don't want to say need, because I think we always need Mary Kay. But in that season, I was like, I can work very, very part-time and just work with my existing customers. And I decided, I just stopped working Mary Kay. I just took a little break. But it was always in the back of my mind. And I just love to see women that was working Mary Kay for the freedom and flexibility, single moms, single again. And I just wanted that. And even though I left Mary Kay didn't leave me, right? It was still here. Unfortunately, well, right now I'll say fortunately, I got laid off in 2016. I was told that my position was eliminated. And now I'm like, what? And I just took it as an opportunity to build my business. So I relaunched my business, Mary Kay, joined Christine. She is my senior director. And I decided, you know what, this is my chance. Let me, work my Mary Kay business. Because as a single mom, I wanted the freedom and flexibility. I wanted the income and the potential that was there. And I relaunched my business, Mary Kay. And now 4 years later, I am the proud leader of the Go Getters unit. I drive my first free car. I picked it up a few months ago. And this business has been an amazing blessing. I'm just glad that I did, listen and work to my business and really said yes to myself and said, you know what, I want the freedom and flexibility, and grateful that even during this pandemic, when the schools were closed and we were given hours notice that this is it, it's the last day of school's gonna officially close, I didn't have to worry about daycare. I didn't have to worry about what am I gonna do with my child, what's gonna happen with my job, so just those little blessings is just yes, I made the right decision. And I just continue to get blessings. And last night was more blessings. So that's a little bit about me. You're muted.
Thank you. It was so awesome to see you on her last night. And I know it was an emotional experience to see also your daughter share, just appreciating all the work that you've done. So Grisel, I have a question for you. So, so many women, Grisel, hold back because of the right timing. like, oh, it's not the right time to do this, or when things get better in the circumstance, or at a different time. There's always like a next time, but not now, not yet, right? And when you started your Mary Kay business, I mean, you couldn't have been busier as a single mom. You had a baby, working a full-time job, and when you did it again, you were still working. You were always busy. Sometimes people say that they're going to do it later, a better season. What would you say to that person who's thinking in that way? Because I know for you, gosh, you did it at a time where you didn't even know a layoff was coming. So what would you tell them?
What I would tell you, ladies, is do it. If it's lingering in your mind, like this is something that I can do, or what if, you don't want to wait a year later and regret that you didn't start the year before. And I just said, you know what, if these women are capable and they were inspiring me, why am I waiting? Because life always happens. You're never going to have time. Okay, there's always something's gonna happen. Unfortunately, a car is gonna break down. A car is not gonna break down. Your car, the school closed. Who was expecting that this pandemic was gonna happen? Now people are like, let me wait until it's over. Well, when is it gonna be over, right? Situations are not getting easier. If I would have waited, right now, maybe I would have gotten you. So many women got laid off right now, and families have lost incomes during this pandemic. What if I would have waited until I was comfortable and then got laid off anyway, right? So I just think that right now is a time to consider a side hustle and just doing. The beauty of Mary Kay is that you can sprinkle it into your life, right? So if you're busy, you're seeing people, you're seeing faces, you're going grocery shopping, you're seeing faces, right? You have neighbors, you're seeing faces. So it's so easy for us to share a special from the mall and a great pairs of shoes. Why not share that amazing lipstick and the skincare that you're wearing? So don't think of the obstacle, see it as an opportunity to start your business. Because when I first joined Mary Kay, I was working 40, 50, 60 hours a week. And when I relaunched my business, it was because I needed more quality time with my daughter. I'm tired of saying no because the lack of time. I want to say yes because I have time. And because I said yes in 2016, now I'm able to spend quality time. I'm able to adjust my schedule and empower other women. And just think about, what is it that what's your passion? What is it that you want to do in the future? And how can Mary Kay lead you to that path? Because I'm just grateful that you shared with me again. And I said yes, because now, back then I was like, I don't have time. But now I'm grateful to say yes because of the extra income, and also yes because of the time.
That's so wise. That's so, so wise. And you mentioned cars. Speaking of car, you've been driving a car now for a few months. I was at your car debut. It was so special right before this whole pandemic came, thank God, right? And I know people see those cars on the street and they really wonder, like, right? They wonder, oh, but is that really doable? Or I could never earn that? Or is that really possible? Or what does it take, right? Did you always believe that you could earn a Mary Kay car?
No, I always believed the cars were for special people that had a lot of time, or they were married, so they had family support. I always believed, like, yeah, she can do it because she's married, and she has her mama. You guys, my family don't live in New York. I have a cousin, we're close, but my parents, my siblings, my niece, all my family lives either in New York and Puerto Rico. So I don't really have a lot of support. I have great friends, but it's not the same when you have family. So when I see other women with big family, like, they have support. So no, I thought earning a car was far-fetched. Like, that's not gonna happen.
So what changed that belief? What do you think changed that?
Well, as I was growing my business and seeing other women that were in same situations as me, or even women that were working, and I'm like, well, they earned it. Why can't I? They're doing the same work as me. And it's just two things: sharing the product, sharing the opportunity. That's it. That's the two main, that's the job description, really. Opening your mouth, sharing the product, sharing the opportunity. And that's what I was doing. So I started believing that I could. And the belief of seeing women around you getting on Target for car and how easy it is. It just requires a little extra work, and I was willing to do it. So when I earned my car, it was like, exciting, exciting. You guys can do it too.
Right. That's right. Grisel, I just love your drive. You are driven. What drives you? What drives you?
Oh, my daughter, obviously. Still single mom. It's just me and her. And I have goals, and it just drives me. And then seeing the women in my team, the go-getters with their goals and their situations. I have girls that lost their job through this pandemic. I have girls that are single moms like me. I have women with dreams of eventually traveling, just little dreams to big dreams. And it's just the drive of helping them, because this business, what it's done for me, I wanted to do it for them. So they drive me. And my leader, you, because what us being successful makes you and your unit successful too. So it just helps, like when our customers wash their face, right, we're able to share and they feel good about themselves. That drives me. And it helps our girls, and it helps us all as a business. That just drives me. Like,
Love that.
it's fun. This is such a fun business.
It is. And I know you just mentioned your daughter first. So how has this business impacted her?
Oh, she's such a good girl, good daughter. She supported me. Sometimes I'm like, hey, I gotta do this, but then we're gonna do this, and she's okay with that. But she's worked so hard with school, having it go virtual, and just saying to her, just work, you can do it. And she's saying, Mom, you work hard. I know I can do it too. So it's just not only leading by example with the unit, you're leading by example with your family. So just empowering her as well. So because the virtual schooling was not easy. But yeah, she finished school. She graduated from 5th grade with all A's. And I just feel that this business, and seeing how just being motivated and dedicated, and having confidence, so that's helped her as well. So this is a family business.
That's a huge gift to transfer to a growing girl. That so many girls at that age lack confidence. There's so much comparison. There's so much like on social media, there's so much what girls look to for their confidence. And you were showing her the value of growing up as a wise little girl. She's so wise. I've seen you work, seeing her mama work. I just love to see her grow. So one of my final questions to you, Grisel, would be, how has this impacted you the most? How has Mary Kay impacted you as a person the most?
Well, I had a different personality, in the sense of I lack patience. I really was more of a introvert, like solo person. It's just because of the childhood I grew up in. It wasn't like the I love you type. I love you, not the loving kind. I mean, I know my family loves me, don't get me wrong, but it was just, we're just not close. And being part of Mary Kay family, we're family, we're close, and just knowing that we're being recognized. But it also helped me grow that I'm worth it. I'm a go-getter. And even the mindset of being able to help others. I became a better mom because of this business. I became a better sister, a better daughter. My life, it's just happy. I'm just very happy, fun. And there's so many things this business has done for me, not only financially or the time or the car, because I needed a car, or the growth, but it's the inside of me, like my personality. And just the willing to help others. I always felt like you always help others, and you're helping others and you don't get anything back. I learned that it's about helping others, and God will bless your work. So, and this has helped me like really put God first in everything I do, praying to Him, confiding in Him. So yeah, my life has been a total transformation, especially this past year. And you know that.
And I love that. I didn't get a chance to share last night to honor Grisel, but I will say that that the numbers show themselves. She receive that honor because of all the work she's done and everything. But what I get to see is the growth, the personal growth behind the scenes that is the greater gift than any number can show on a screen or any increase in business sales can show. It's who she's become and who she continues to become. I've never seen anybody that wants to grow herself as a person more than Grisel. She's so intentional about like, okay, this is old Grisel, this is new Grisel. She's always saying that like, okay, old Grisel would have done this, but new Grisel, because of Mary Kay, is going to do this. And that is the greatest gift, I believe, that Mary Kay has given you, as you just said. So thank you so much for your wisdom, for sharing with us today. I would love you to stay on because we're going to close with one final thought with the girls. And we're going to just, girls, if something you've heard just inspired you, there has never been a better time to have a home-based business, especially with Mary Kay. A company's been around for 56 years, tried and true, value-based company that is true staying power, working straight from home, working from your phone. And right now it is only $30. Your easy $30 decision gives you an all-access pass, including a free Mary Kay website for 1 full year. It includes the ability to process credit cards and debit cards for 1 full year. That is all included, making you a brand ambassador with all access to the products you love at your 50% discount and share them with family and friends. As I share that screen, I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. I'm going to share. I want you guys to see what that little special looks like today. There's about 3 deals you could choose. Let me just get back to my screen here. Hold on, did it go away? So you guys can see here. So there are 3 opportunities here. You can choose a $30 kit. You can still choose the full $100 kit that has normally been around. But you guys, for $30, you can start with your virtual business, 100% virtual, and get started today. Make money today, not even waiting. So I love that opportunity. So that's one thing I'll share with you guys. The other thing I want to share with you guys, I want to ask you, what doors will your easy yes will open for you? What will it open for you? Will it be a source of extra income through unemployment, through underemployment, through a furlough? Like, gosh, both Grisel and I both got laid off from our jobs at unprecedented times. We didn't realize it was going to come to us, right? Maybe you're looking for a side hustle as summer is coming to a close and we have a fall approaching, maybe you're looking to stay home with your children because there's so much unknown and you don't want to, maybe bring them back to the classroom and you want to change and you're maybe not being offered the opportunity to do that with your job. Or maybe just, you're in college or entering college and building the practical skills and experience will give you leverage and competitive advantage. Maybe you are blessed right now and you have not been physically or financially affected by COVID-19 at this time, but you want to give back to those who need it and who have been affected. Is it the community of Mary Kay? Is it the culture? Is it the cash for the immediate? Maybe as a gap filler for literally income right now. Which describes you, right? Which describes you? Grisel's story has been totally inspirational, but the most amazing, most inspirational story is the one that you are writing right now. It is your story. So I challenge you, I invite you to make your easy $30 yes today. Make your easy $30 decision today. Do not wait, you guys. There is no perfect time. Things will not necessarily always be better, or you're not gonna have a better situation. Things always get more complicated. Would you agree? Life just keeps throwing things at us. We just have to keep juggling them, right? So your beauty consultant, by the way, you're gonna spend $30 on personal care products anyways, right? Your beauty consultant's gonna send you 2 links today. A survey link to get started today for your easy $30 yes. And also a link as well to get for your feedback on what you saw today that will enter you to win $100 in Amazon gift card drawing that we do every quarter. So your feedback is valuable, but we would love to invite you to our Mary Kay family. She will send you that link today. Just send her your email and she will send it to you today. I'm going to ask you this. What do you have to lose? What do you have to gain? Get started today. Grisel, any final words for somebody who maybe is right on the fence, who's right there? What would you tell them? That's it. Final moment.
Do it, because you never know what $30 and all the blessings you can get. So do it.
That's right. That's right. Well, we're going to do our raffle winner. Let's see, we have a raffle. Our winner is, let's see, we got our here. And our winner is Shout out to Lauren Johnson. Lauren Johnson, guest of Pamela Grossman. Congratulations, Lauren. We're super excited for you. And thank you for joining us live today. Thank you for being on the entire time with us today. Thank you to all who joined us and are watching the recording and playback. We pray you have a powerful pink and on purpose day. And thank you, Grisel, for your words of wisdom today and sharing with us today. God bless you guys. Have an awesome day.